And welcome back. So today we will be doing the electric light and getting this new lantern, as well as completing this quest here, just to patrol the Yonder Keys 4 times. I've already done it 3 times. We've completed all of our daily missions except for the Alchemist, which I don't really feel like going and finding these specifically, but if we come across them, then absolutely we'll go ahead and harvest them. So I think we're gonna do this one first, and then we'll do the electric light, and then, as always, we'll open the accumulated Slayer modules, or the what do you call them? The cores that I've accumulated. So, without further ado, it just says to patrol, so we're going to do that. I am wielding an axe. I had a couple daily bonuses, or a couple daily missions that were very axe specific, and I'm finding I've gotten used to doing it, so it's one of my stronger ones now, so that's why I have it equipped. Also, I just was fighting a Drask, so this is, what do I want? I actually want that one, and then we want that one, and the axe would probably be fine. We can also do, I think that's the right one. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we're all ready for the Scrave. So we have another one. Oh, nope, that's a sword. And then this one is a sword as well. So 2 swords and I don't know what this guy is. Sword, it looks like. So 3 swords and a war pike. Earlier today, I went on a hunt and there was all 4 of us. We had war pikes. It was interesting, but fortunately a couple of us knew how to use the war pike effectively, and the hunt went actually a lot better than a lot of us thought we're expecting it to. I say a few of us, like I was included in the ones that knew how to use the war pike. That's not entirely correct. I was okay. I managed to not get downed and do a little bit of damage, or a good amount of damage, but I was definitely not one of the guys who carried us. So I would say I am competent with the war pike, just not very awesome with it. Come on, there we go. There it is. Oh, that was bad damage. Well, And that swooping attack is the only one that I know of that he can get booped. He can get stunned. 2, 3. 2, 3. Come on. And he's, yeah, there we go. And now I pulled it. 2, 3, 4. Oh. Boom, yeah. Okay, well, that was fun. Managed to cause a whole lot of damage. Whether or not I actually did a good amount of damage or not, that was, I think, helpful. Three, 4. Ouch. Go back. Dadgummit. 1, 2. Thought I'd give it a shot. Didn't really think that was gonna work, but I thought it'd be really cool if it did. I'm sure I need these for something, and I think it's for the healing pylons. I'm not entirely sure. But I have yet to unlock everything, so it's good to have a good backlog of or inventory if you want to put it that way. Can I jump here? I think I can. I should say jump here and not completely fall down. Brrr. Three, four. Oh, tried running away from him. Didn't quite work. Two, three, four. There we go. Nuts. Okay. Nuts. I tried loading my weapon right before I got hit, but it wasn't in time, apparently. That was interesting. Alright. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, at least I loaded it. Three, four. That's 2, 3. Come on, dude. 2, 3, 4. Ah. Nice. Come on. Oh, awesome. Because I felt like I did really well. If you're going to say, if you give me like a C, come on. I ran out of all my healing potions, though. I know it was never downed, but it was starting to look pretty questionable. Especially whenever everybody else started falling down, too. But that was a good one. I'm going to give that a 5. Alright, so then the next one is hunting a Skarn with a lightning weapon. The Skarn is the stone beast. So I think the axe is going to be the better one, honestly. I would like to do the war pick, but a war pick versus something as heavily armored as that, it has some good uses, I guess, but it's not very effective as far as damage-wise. You can interrupt or stun, I forget which one it is, but whenever they're doing the spin attack. So if you can recognize that that they're gearing up for the spin gravitational pull type attack, you can hit them while they're doing that and it will interrupt them. So that would be handy if you have, I call them bullets, I guess, the projectiles loaded in the war pick. Whether or not you are going to be able to get one or not, that's more questionable. I should say me, if I'm gonna be able to get one at that point, and recognize that that's what's going on. That's the bigger question. You don't do a whole lot of damage with the pike versus the stone, so I'm gonna switch to an axe, and it has to be a lightning weapon, so I'll do that one. Waiting for my computer to stop lagging. And then we'll preemptively switch this to the Skarn set. I hope I'm using that term right. Pretty sure it said the Skarn. I know it's the lightning one, at least. That one's Frost Blaze and Shock Resistance. Honestly, what would be more helpful? I find it really hard to dodge him. Unfortunately, it's going to be less armor, but it would save me every once in a while. And it kind of makes me wonder if I have a sturdy cell. I do have one more sturdy cell. So what do I want it in? Well, it's only 2 that I would have. 57 and 57. So let's do that. We can always take it out later, from my understanding. Even infusing these, you have to click and hold. Alright, so that means I have 80 seconds cooldown. So I think that's really going to help me with survivability. I'm pretty good at dodging the lightning attacks, so having lightning is just as good as just in case. However, it's hold on, which one? Blaze resistance, blaze resistance. So I don't have a good helmet for this. 61 to 65. That probably is going to be good enough. Yeah, so the blaze resistance that I have, or the shock resistance that I have, is probably going to be good enough. Since I've been pretty good at dodging the attacks, so making sure that I have all of the maximum amount of all my potions. Looks like I do. We will continue to do We need to do a pursuit, and we need to do a... Well, since I was doubting myself, let's make sure that I have this. A Skarn. Yes, alright. So we're gonna pursue a Skarn. And I feel like I can probably... Oh, yeah. I was totally mistaken. Skarn is a rock one. Why was I thinking lightning damage? So, that being said, we can do the higher... Is this evasive fury as well? That's evasion, and that's evasion fury. Agility, and this one is also agility, I think. Nope, that's evasion. Jeez. Well, it's not really gonna matter, so we're gonna do... Let's do evasion, and... I think this is gonna work. We'll just go with the highest damage. Sorry, highest damage resistance. Not that one, and a Skarn. There we go. There we are. And now our loadout should be totally fine, and we'll just spy what other people have. If there's other people. I sincerely hope so. There we go. I'm gonna ready up right now. So it looks like a twin blade, an axe, and twin blades again. That doesn't make a lot of sense. That does not look like twin blades. That looks like that one's loadout. But I can't scroll. So I don't remember what herbs we're supposed to be looking for. But I don't think they're on this map. Unfortunately. Wow, alright. I have been having a little bit of issues with the lag and my computer processing today. So I'm probably gonna have to... Hold on. I have to take care of something. Here we go. Alright, took care of it. Something popped up on my screen and I couldn't see. Now we're gonna get launched into that group of trees. Yay! Alright, well that was better than other times. Slayer's Bloom or something? I really need those, Heart Lilies? I think is what they're called. Come on. How the guy responds still feels a little weird. How if he goes over like certain kind of rock, he'll like slow down and like he doesn't slide on ice or slide on anything except for like slowing down or turning. It feels like he's pumping a whole lot of weight. He's like shifting a whole lot of weight. And it doesn't feel natural, I guess. Or maybe that's just something I have to get used to. Oh, I found him. Always let your party know that you found him. Seems like proper etiquette. Hello, hello. Yo. Alright, so it's the mist that he rises. Come on, pull your, Thank you? Oh my gosh. not going to be enough. Oh, somebody charged their attack. I can never get the timing down well on that charge attack. Or whenever I try to charge. And lagging a whole lot, so this is not boding well for me. I'm gonna try dodging through. Here we go. That helps. Dodge. Oh, this is kind of jumping all over the place here. Make it quite. That's alright though. Missed that one. That's fine. Actually, this far into the fight, I'm actually doing really well with my health. So, well, and there it goes. So. And go, and go, and go. I'm gonna wait until he's done. And now I'm gonna pop myself up. So it looked like somebody stunned him while he was spinning. I thought about trying to do it. I have done that before. Gotten up from being struck by the spin attack. And just stood up and like whapped him and stunned him. Come on. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't know why you're stuck there, mister. I did get my meter filled, which is something I have been struggling to do with an axe. The axe. Get some heal so I don't pass out again. Oh, back up. I was actually really surprised that I was able to cancel out of that. Ouch. I kinda wanna do some headshots. Here we go. Nah. That actually usually happens whenever I stand there and try to charge up the attack. Heal up again. I don't really feel that I should have gotten hit there, but it is what it is. Come on. Somebody's really on top of that. Oh, nuts. Somebody's really good at that. Holy nuts. Come on. Nuts. He's got the right idea. Although I'm not even the one that needs it the most. Here, let me throw down one of these. Just sit here a little bit. The other guy apparently thinks that he's good enough. Hopefully that's TZ death, but... He went this way, so I'm just gonna follow. I heard it. I thought I heard it. Alright. Dum da dum da dum da dum da dum dum. Where are you at? Oh, there he is. Oh shoot. No. There we go. I should have taken more advantage of that Sometimes it's hard to tell which guy with the axe I am. Not gonna lie. Oh shoot. Oh, that was good timing. I will like that one as well. Thank you very much. Forgot about that. Forgot about that as well. Practice this combo. And one, and... Doing some pretty good damage. I'm probably gonna pay for it as well. Or totally luck out. Rock on. Well, that was the payment. Come on. Dadgummit. And he escaped. Jeez. I shouldn't have let myself get down that low. There was something else I could gather? That's what it seemed like. I don't see it anymore. I'm gonna grab one of these things, a couple of these things, because these are the things that... Yeah, the Heart Lily. Alright, well, at least I had the name right. There was something else I could gather, and I don't see it anymore. So on our way over, I sincerely hope it's over here, because I forgot to look at where the flares were. Yeah, that looks like it. Like, in him. Nice. Hey, I got an E rank. Well, it's probably because I was down to so much, but without the metrics being shown, I can only guess. But I acknowledge that I could have done better. I could have been a little more bold and knocked him out a couple more times. I don't think I actually knocked him out at all. Interrupted him or whatever that one was. I would assume it's an interrupt since he's doing something and then you make him stop. Either way, we completed the mission. We didn't do horribly, but now we will open our cores that we have, and that should be good enough. I'm a little anxious about the future missions. I know I've been really slow progressing, but I don't know, and I don't know if it was a glitch or not, but I examined one of my teammates one time, and they had like 10 health or some absurd amount like that. Well, I actually think it was higher than that, but since I'm only given 5, I'm wondering at what level or at what point you start getting more, if that's an option. And maybe it's equipment that gives you more or something. I don't know. Or it was just a bug that was showing me that he had 50 or 60 and he didn't actually have 50 or 60 or that amount rather. But anyway, off to the cores. I do have a good amount. I have 8 of them, so we should get a good amount of things from this. Epic. There we go. Okay. Basically includes healing, ability to revive. Energized is meter gain rate, which would be really awesome. Frenzy is flat amount of lantern charge and omni stone. All right. Assassin's Vigor. Grants health after breaking a behemoth part. That's pretty cool. Pacifier, stagger damage. Sharpened is percent part damage, and acidic is wound at the cost of part. Endurance. That's pretty cool. Acidic. We already talked about that one. 9 lives, half damage, and later the ability to cheat death. Rage increases your damage when your health is low. I think I have a build. I'm starting on a build that would take advantage of that. I forget what weapon it is, but it's a passive ability that for a weapon that does extra damage whenever your health is low. Extra damage you can stagger. Do I have to stagger them first? Barbed is flat amount of wound. That one's a good one because we already have some pieces of armor that have the evasive fury. Deconstruction, which isn't exactly useful at this part of the game. They're pretty easy to break. The quills or the ice of the scrave. So I'm just gonna save that one, I guess, for a later behemoth. Do weighted strikes, flat amount of stagger damage on hit. Allows more weapon attacks to interrupt. That's pretty cool. Percent increase to stagger and a +2 assassin's vigor. Almost done. I'm just gonna start opening them all at the same time. Bam. Alright, there we go. Swift, 9 lives, stunning. Oh, that one's nice. Restores health whenever a behemoth is staggered. Blade Storm. Flat amount of part damage. Using Aether Vent and percent gain in part damage. Overpower. Nice. Double damage. That's pretty cool. I think that's what I have on my war pike. 2 of my war pikes. And extra damage on enraged. This would be good if you were hunting. Actually, no, it doesn't. It's not a enraged unique attack. But like the Shrike or the Scrave, since it's only interruptible during that swooping attack. But I don't know. I guess you could do extra damage to it whenever you stun it, if it's enraged, if it does that attack. So that's still pretty specific. So that's it for the cores. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, bye.